Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. You're coming from Reddit to watch this video. Thank you very much. But I would like to be discussing an aspect I see get glossed over a lot in the whole realm of skill-based matchmaking, which is how it fakes and manufactures your gameplay experiences and how it eliminates any sense of gradual skill progression while playing the game. Now, the reason why the gameplay experience is manufactured and disingenuous is because this is matchmaking system avoiding or punishing. But the way it does it in this game is based off your recent performances. It seems like 5 matches seems to be the sweet spot. And based off those 5 matches will determine what kind of lobbies you're into. They're very competitive, or they're a bit more casual, a bit more chill when it comes to people moving around. A lot less camping, or a lot less abusing stuff of the meta, which would be like the M40 kilos, the mounting around obscure corners, jumping and drop shotting around every corner, and stuff like that. And the reason why it makes the gameplay feel so disingenuous is because there's no gradual sense of progression while playing. For example, I can just craft up a scenario. I'll craft up 2 scenarios actually. If I'm a new player, I just got into this game, so let's say I'm a level 25. I'm playing on a map I'm familiar with, and we can just say this map is Hackney Yard. I'm using a loadout that complements my playstyle, and I have a good game. I go 21-7. Again, not the best game in the world, but I'm a new player, I'm an average player, and I'm able to have a good game. For my reasons why I felt like it's because I was able to demonstrate good gun skill, good map awareness, and I got a bit lucky. I was able to get my streaks, I was able to avoid some critical nades, stuff like that. You get lucky, I get my streaks, I have a good game. And I can be on the same map, on the same game mode. This time, lobbies reshuffled with other different players, and a lot more skilled than me. So I'm getting killed from some obscure sight lines, obscure angles. People are drop shotting and jump shotting around every corner, and the lobby's just drastically different. Like, what happened to all that gun skill and all that decision making? I thought I was actually getting better at the game. And these experiences are just so drastic and jarring. And for a new player, it will be very frustrating because what happened? Like, I know I'm not gonna go 21-7 every game, but going 3-15 now because I had one good game. And the reason why I don't like this is, one, it's counterintuitive to what Infinity Ward wanted to make when they were talking about this game pre-release, how they didn't want new players to get punched in the mouth. But if you have a good game as a new player and you get thrust into a higher skill bracket, it's gonna make the game frustrating. You're gonna get punched in the mouth. Now you don't know why. You're just suddenly so bad at the game. And you're not really bad at the game. It's just due when you have such higher skilled players in you, and you're exposing them so much earlier, and it's not any gradual progression. It just leads to a frustrating and consistently inconsistent gameplay experience. And I would like to see this fixed by them, at least toning down and removing the skill-based matchmaking. Not entirely too sure what they're going to do about that. And the other scenario I have is, for example, when it comes to previous games, when it comes to having actual gradual skill progression. Let's say I was playing, actually I could just say Black Ops 4. I was playing Black Ops 4. First game of the day I had was on Flying Range. Didn't have a good game, but the lobby stays the same. My connection is still good in that lobby, and I stick around for the next game. Next game, not the best game, but I do a lot better. After that, I get into a game on Slums. This is a map I'm a bit more comfortable with, a bit more familiar with, and I have a decent game. So now I'm starting to get in the groove. I'm gradually improving after every game. Then I go into another game on Slums. Again, it's the same lobby. A couple variables have shifted, like for example, maybe 2 players backed out and the teams have been reshuffled a bit. I still have a good and consistent feel for this map and this lobby and the players in it in general. And then, for example, on my 4th game, I'm able to have a really good game. Let's say I go 30-7, and I have a good game. So I go from having a bad game when I first came on to having a good game. And it took 4 games, but I was able to gradually progress and get better throughout those 4 games. In Modern Warfare, it's just a gradual shift from you doing really good or really bad. Not a gradual shift, a violent shift from you doing really good to really bad. And yeah, it just leads to a very frustrating and jarring experience, and it just leads to the player questioning themselves whether or not they are consistently getting good or consistently getting worse at the game. And yeah, another thing I'd like to talk about, because Season 1 just dropped today. They did add new content, they did add the battle pass, and in my previous video, I talked about how you shouldn't buy it. I'd like to, adjust that statement. Don't buy it yet, and the stuff you like in it, if you feel like it's going to be stuff you would like to earn and use in the battle pass, and you can buy it. If you feel like you're going to grind the game enough to get the majority of the tiers, I would buy it. one reason why I'm saying people should buy this because it's not that I want to see Activision succeed and all that, but it would be much better if this business model was successful compared to previous, like, you know, these supply drops and the paid DLC. I'd much rather have the free DLC, even if it's drip fed and it's kind of annoying to have to wait in waves to get the new content. I'd much rather have that than having to deal with, you know, the paid DLC and the surprise mechanics that have stat changing weapons. I'd much rather deal with the battle pass and the free weapons and the free maps we have now. So while I'm not in full support of Activision, I much rather support this new battle pass model they have, the DLC model they have as a whole, because one, it's a lot more consumer friendly, and it's just a lot better overall. Even though the drip fed content is annoying, I'd much rather deal with the stuff we have right now than compared to the stuff we had to deal with in the past. But now we're going to be talking about stuff they added in the Battle Pass. Well, actually, I would be talking about the new stuff that came with the content update and all that. And that will be, of course, 4 new maps. Forest for Ground War, Crash for 6v6, and Atrium and Cargo for a gunfight. So I don't have any opinions on Atrium and Cargo at the moment. Haven't played any gunfight on those maps. Hopefully they're good. I can find out. We'll find out later as it plays them. When it comes to Crash, I don't like the new design choice they made in that map by adding doors and, you know, moving some cover to counterplay previous power positions. Now they are a lot stronger than they needed to be. So hopefully they revert those changes. I'm not too sure they're going to do that, so I'm not going to be playing that much Crash as the map already played slow. Yeah, it made it play a lot slower, not in a positive way. Another thing I do not like about the new update is how they remove Shoothouse 24/7, placing Crash 24/7. I wouldn't have a problem with removing Shoothouse 24/7. It's just the fact that the map that they picked is, you know, that close quarters, high octane, action packed, you know, experience that players are looking for. And they trying to put Crash in that. It's just a lot slower mouse compared to a lot slower map compared to something like Shoothouse in general. So I feel like they're alienating some of those players that want to, you know, have more fast-paced gameplay instead of having those behind games on, you know, Piccadilly. Another awful map. What are we talking about? One thing I don't like with this update, and it will be the lack of transparency, because when it came to the XP progression, they have increased it a bit. It's going to take you a bit longer to level up and get to your officer ranks, which I don't have a problem with at all. I just would like them to be transparent and, you know, communicate that with patch notes. But they didn't do that, obviously. And I'd like to see more transparency when it comes to content overall, you know, like having a nice little roadmap, so I know where to expect things and all that, instead of just having to, you know, randomly check in on the game. I just feel like the way they're doing it with drip fed content is just an artificial way to increase player retention. When it comes to player retention, I feel like one way they can actually do that they've done well in the past is when it comes to the battle pass system, they have, you know, daily tier skips, because the battle pass progression seems a bit slow. I feel like it's going to take around an hour of gameplay time to get through one tier, and it's 100 tiers in the pass, so, you know, it's going to take a lot of time. And if you're a casual player, you're probably not going to get to the full 100 tiers. You should be able to get to the, you know, at least, you know, the 32nd tier, which I think has the second free weapon. But yeah, when it comes to the other tiers, I doubt people are going to buy the game that much when you get to them, so they may have to buy them if they want the stuff in those tiers. Not entirely too sure. Hopefully they add stuff like XP multipliers, daily tier skips, because those actually increase player retention, and not the drip fed content they do. And the more effective ways to increase player retention. Right now. Yeah, I'd like to see more transparency when it comes to content and updates in the future. One reason why they have been less active, because those I don't condone those are very disrespectful. You shouldn't be at least respectful and constructive criticism with the game, but those are a minority of the community, and I feel like they're just using them to deflect people's criticism of the game by saying, well, we're just sitting us death doesn't they will cherry pick and respond to random clips at 2 in the morning when it comes to like gunfight or some random funny moment in the game. And I wouldn't have a problem with that, but just cherry picking what to respond to and ignoring actual criticism that's, you know, put together really nice, really respectful. They ignoring that, but they'll reply to some gunfight. I just don't like the cherry picking, so hopefully they're more transparent and more consistent with their responses. They respond to more constructive criticism again, as we constructive and respectful. Hopefully they respond to stuff like that instead of, just the random clips and miscellaneous 1 in a million bugs that occurring and respond to those, but not the constructive criticism that has been, bothering people for the last month or two. Now, but with that out the way, the gameplay in the background is 33-5 on domination on Gunrunner on 10v10 domination. So this is recent gameplay we got today. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed season 1 of the drip fed content and the battle pass. If you bought it, I hope you're enjoying it. Hopefully a lot of stuff you unlock and actually use. And y'all be safe. I'm out.
Are you serious?
I have to reload.
We are taking Alpha. Friendly care package inbound. Securing A. Losing B.
We have these respawns in their fucking spot.
Friendly precision airstrike on the way. That gave him something to think about. Good work.
There we go. 16 and 16. That was fun.